everybody. We are back in Star Trek Online. We're playing as the Mook Federation. We gotta locate Ambassador Sokath. Let's see if we can find him. We're in the Vulcan system. Vetron system. There's another player there, 9.3 light years away from me. Pakyan system, Pajam system, Lana is up ahead. She has the USS Ferndale. .9 light years away. See here. Enter Vulcan system. All right, Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system, Tavrel. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. Tapella says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? Sure.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajam. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
Okay.
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Okay. Board the shuttle. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Alright. So this is my shuttle, huh? Nice little shuttle. Okay. Land shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Tyrell. Captain, the Ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to him there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. Can't he just come down here? Matthew will hold his hand, carry him, what? Pretty nice here. Sparse vegetation. I'm guessing it's one of these two. Talk to Ambassador.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
But the Andorians? But they are also a part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No. Talk to Aide Tapella. Welcome to Vulcan. Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse the Grand Ambassador Sokrath permission to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. Well, can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind? The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete, and that would take weeks. I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission. The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen a change in him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request. Let me speak to Savin then. Okay, speak with High Priest Savin. Is he on this planet? If he's right there, just go in and beat his ass. Just snatch him by the neck and say, we need to talk right now.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Okay.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Why do the Vulcans restrict access to Pajem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
The Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about Sirach.
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Sokoreth?
I neither trust him nor distrust the Ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the Abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me.
Uh-oh.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about what you heard.
Sokoth has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him.
Well, then let him on Pajem.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if the Abbot agrees to speak to Sokoth via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokoth's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Sokoth to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokoth says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Okay. You trust Starfleet, but you don't trust your own Vulcan people. That's very illogical. Speak with Ambassador Sokoth. No?
Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savan. We can leave for Pajem now. I've spoken to Savan. Why doesn't he trust you?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Of course. Let's go. Are you gonna come? Oh, okay. You do want me to hold your hand. Let's go back to the shuttle. Lots of vegetation. Okay, let's go ahead and board the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Okay. Return to bridge. All right. To Vrel. Ambassador Sokoreth has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can use the system whenever you like. Yeah.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory.
I'm not going to do any of that yet. What's that up there?
Click on Replicator to access your store.
Replicator?
You can purchase common items from the replicator. You can sell items by using Recycle and retrieve.
I'm not going to do any of that yet. Go to Pajan system. I know I saw it somewhere around here. Or there it is. Let me get this out of my way. Oops, shoot. Which shows a way to get rid of this. Finally. Begin diplomatic orders. Sure. Damn. What an asteroid field. Sir, I'm picking up unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. So why do my inventory open up? Agreed. Sensors on maximum. What are the Klingons doing here?
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Oh, really?
Ship is under attack.
part of this is when you shoot, you gotta make sure your mouse is on that ship that you want to shoot, because once your mouse is not on that ship, it won't shoot at that ship. So you got to keep your mouse right on that ship. And that's the only bad thing about this game so far. Like now, I can't even get to him. By the Klingons.
Seek the fire! Today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter? He talking about, boy?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
And Undine, have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration. Would like to see it, though.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Consult my bridge officers. Zarva. Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they can have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Elisa Flores. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They cataloged them as species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Soketh could be one? I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. The Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Soket now? The Ambassador is still in his quarters, so I recommend sending a security team to detain the Ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution, agreed. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of the technology still remains a mystery to us. But one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain. But as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Maybe it is a Klingon is a Undine. Call the Ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
That's very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good! Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead!
Not so fast there, buddy. I present Ambassador Soket.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused? Meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus a reasonable consideration?
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Makes sense. Status on the Klingon vessel? Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait. I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here in Pajem.
Fire. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajam's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transport signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingons. I'm taking a away team down. Captain, shall I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transport room 1.
A wise
Let's beam down. Okay, yeah. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Okay. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommended we proceed with caution. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Alright. So a very nice planet so far. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right here before we follow up on this mystery. So if you like this episode, go and subscribe, ring that ding-a-ling, tickle that like button, throw down a bunch of comments. And as always, stay awesome and sexy. And I'll see you all tomorrow.